Coming up on the National Rundown, phone fasting for Lent, a drone puts a photographer in prison, and Tom Hanks thanks journalists for covering the White House. Stay tuned.
And I can't change, even if I try, even if I wanted to. My love, she keeps me warm. 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 She keeps me warm.
We are neighbors and best friends.
I love my sister.
My heart doesn't see race. Love is love.
Our family is no less than any other family.
Love is kind. Love is patient.
Welcome to the National Rundown. I'm Jessica Mounts.
And I'm Avish Khan. Phone fasting, Evan White has a story about some students who are giving up their phone for Lent.
I didn't want to participate at all.
This can be quite the challenge.
Everybody should participating in Phone Fast.
Catholic students were handed iPhone Fast Will You stickers first thing this morning. It's less about phones in class and more about the hallways and the study hall where phones can usually be found and real conversations are dwindling.
Just check my phone whenever I want.
Maybe getting that text message or the notification on your phone, whether it be ESPN, Facebook, or Twitter.
The idea came from the Archbishop, who asked students from 9 Catholic high schools in Connecticut to silence their phones to give God a chance to call their hearts, going a step beyond fasting from food. Teachers and the campus ministry director, Christina Gillespie, love the concept.
I thought it was a great idea because I see it as a real problem.
In a study hall like this, when students typically can have their phones, but if they're abiding by the rules of the day, they can't.
What happens if you do look? Have you heard what they do if you get caught?
No, I have not.
Do you want to find out?
No.
There is no harsh punishment. Teachers just remind students to put the phones away. It is just for today and Good Friday. Evan White, Channel 3, Eyewitness News.
Philadelphia Mayor Jim Kenney reveals his $4.4 billion budget and a 5-year plan for the city. The budget calls for a 3% increase in spending and puts a focus on job creation and taxes. Kenney hopes to lower the hefty wage to under 3.7% by 2022. The biggest cut in the plan is in the Community Development Fund. It is out by 11.45%. The controversial sugary beverage tax is expected to fund some of the plans.
Here's Neri with what's happening with the sports world. Neri?
Some big NBA action last night as the Boston Celtics and the Cleveland Cavaliers gave us a preview of the possible Eastern Conference Championship matchup this year. The C's managed to outscore LeBron James and the Cavs 103-99. Celtics guard Isaiah Thomas knows what time it is as he had 31 points. With this win, the Celtics are now 3 games behind the Cavs for the top seed in the Eastern Conference with just 21 games left. Moving to the Western Conference, Golden State will be without Kevin Durant for some time as the former MVP will miss 4 weeks with a sprained MCL and a bruised tibia. Warriors signed Matt Barnes. Barnes, who is 36, is in his second stint with the team. He appeared in 54 games this season with the Sacramento Kings. And March Madness has kicked off for college basketball, but the madness seems to be coming from UCLA guard Lonzo Ball's father, who says his son should be the #1 pick in the draft this year. Ball's father also made claims last month that his son will be better than Steph Curry and that he will expect Jordan-like branding from his son when Lonzo enters the NBA. I'm Neri Rodriguez with your National Sports Update. Back to you at the desk.
Coming up after the break, what the judge in the Casey Anthony case has to say.
Listen, I realize that I'm not perfect, but it all really started to change because you judge me for having a problem. No one is going to know that I need help. I need help. I know that no one is going to judge me for having a problem. I realize that I'm not perfect, but it all really started to change because you listened.
Patriotism. It inspires passionate debate. It's worn like a badge of honor with good reason, because it means love and devotion for one's country. But what really makes up this country of ours? It's the people. To love America is to love all Americans. This year, patriotism shouldn't just be about pride of country. It should be about love. Love beyond age, sexuality, disability, race, religion, and other labels. Because love has no labels.
An aerial photographer is sentenced to 30 days in prison with a $500 fine after his camera-equipped drone knocks a woman unconscious. Paul Skinner was covering a pride parade back in 2005 and claimed he never meant to collide the drone into anyone. The prosecutor says that no one should have to fear being hit by a drone. There will be another hearing to determine how much money Skinner should pay his victims' medical expenses.
If you like movies and music, then you'll love what Joe has to say. Here's the entertainment news.
Hey, thanks guys. Now, my favorite TV show, Bob's Burgers, will be releasing an album on March 12th. The CD will include 112 original songs from the show and features artists such as St. Vincent, Lapsley, and The National. In other music news, Lady Gaga will be replacing Beyoncé at Coachella this year. Now, Beyoncé was set to be one of the headliners at the music festival, but since she's pregnant with twins, she had to unfortunately back out. And if you like movies, Marvel's Logan is hitting theaters later tonight. The film currently holds a 93% fresh rating on RottenTomatoes.com, and you can catch it at Regal Cinema Cross Keys at 7 p.m. or 8:30 p.m. That's all for entertainment. Back to you guys at the desk.
Here's Cody with the world news.
The Swedish government decides to bring back military conscription after Baltic military drills are expected to take place in Russia. 13,000 people born in 1999 will be asked to participate in a military test. According to a Defense Ministry spokeswoman, 4,000 of them will be selected to serve beginning January 1st of 2018. Consumer Reports releases their 2017 auto brand report, and an American brand makes the top 10. Tesla, making the list for the first time ever, ranks 8th on the list, beating all other American car brands. According to the report, the company earned its spot because of improved reliability and high owner satisfaction. And finally, the World Golf Championships come to Mexico this weekend with a much more diverse field than ever. Since 1999, the amount of Americans in the stroke play field has dropped 20% and is less than half the field this year. The other change comes for the players as they will be playing at Club de Golf Chapultepec, a course of over 7,000 feet above sea level. That has been your World News Minute. Back to you at the desk.
Facebook will start using artificial intelligence along with the pattern recollection technology to automatically identify users likely to commit suicide. The social networking site has expanded its decade-old suicide prevention tool, and the new technology will flag account holders at risk of self-harm. It will also allow others to report posts with suicide or self-injury content.
The judge in the Casey Anthony case reveals that Anthony may have accidentally killed her daughter, Kaylee. In an interview with the Orlando Sentinel, Circuit Judge Belvin Perry Jr. presented the theory that Anthony may have been trying to quiet down the child with chloroform, but used too much. Judge Perry also says that if jurors in Anthony's 2011 trial had come to that decision, they could have convicted her of second-degree murder or manslaughter. Now, here's Michelle to discuss some planetary excitement.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Michelle. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
So what's this big planetary excitement?
So scientists have recently discovered a new solar system-like area that has planets that orbit a dwarf star, kind of similar to our own solar system. It can be observed from the Hubble telescope and from observatories here on the planet. It's really exciting.
Oh, wow. So how many planets did they find?
They actually found 7 Earth-sized planets, all orbiting one star. Again, much similar to our own solar system.
Are they close? Where are they?
They are orbiting TRAPPIST-1, which is the dwarf star, and the planets are just as close to that star as Mercury is to our sun, our star, but the size of TRAPPIST-1 is a lot smaller than our star, so it gives off a lot less heat and light energy than our sun does, but it's very similar, yes.
So should we be packing up? Are these planets habitable?
3 out of 7 of these planets could potentially be habitable. They are located in what's called the Goldilocks zone, which means not too hot or not too cold. So water can exist on the surface of these planets without being scorched away or frozen. And some temperatures may be relatively mild, and scientists are looking for other evidence like certain gases like oxygen and ozone and methane to see if, maybe we do have some ET fellows out there. Who knows? It's very exciting.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it is. Oh my goodness, I love space. It's so
Yeah,
interesting.
me too. Thanks so much, guys.
Thanks so much for coming, Michelle. A judge grants the wife of Pulse nightclub gunman Omar Mateen bail, saying she poses little risk to the public. Noor Salman will be released on Friday unless a Florida court objects the ruling. The judge said she was released on bail because it was debatable if she knew about the attack. Bail was set at $500,000, and she will have to wear an ankle monitor.
7 Baltimore cops are indicted for federal racketeering crimes committed last year. One crime they are accused of is putting in overtime during a period that they were at the casino. Another crime, stealing property from a driver. One of the officers is also facing drug distribution charges. Investigators say some of the officers are members of the Gun Trace Task Force and are now under scrutiny for using excessive force.
Coming up, find out how long one man waits for a cheeseburger.
Look at you. You're at the top of your game. You're unstoppable. Nothing can throw you off track. Wait, is that your car? Uh-oh. Yeah, I saw that coming. That will throw you off track. You're looking at around 10 grand in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Let's try this again. Smart move. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Open up your books to page 360.
Did you just look at your phone while you was in class? You played yourself.
Talking about inspirational quotes.
You gotta believe in yourself. Don't ever play yourself. The key is to make it, so make it.
Louise, can you give me an example of an inspirational quote?
Don't play yourself. The key is to make it.
And who said that?
I did. Now that's a major key alert.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at getschool.com.
Tom Hanks sends an espresso machine to the White House press corps to express his gratitude to reporters covering the Trump administration. This is not the first time the star sent a gift to the journalist. The trend dates back to 2004. This time, he sent a typewriter note with the machine. The note states, "Keep up the good fight for truth, justice, and the American way, especially for the truth part."
Attorney General Jeff Sessions says that he will recuse himself from any investigations about the 2016 presidential campaign, including investigations about the Russian interference. Sessions spoke at a press conference at the Justice Department today. The press conference comes after an announcement from the Washington Post that revealed that Sessions had met twice with the Russian ambassador and did not tell that to Congress during his confirmation hearing. A man waited 13 hours in line through snow and wind chills for a seasonal cheeseburger from Dick's Drive-In. Tony Penterman's craving started 10 years ago when he realized he had a lot of free time. Temperatures dipped to as low as 21 degrees as he stood outside the restaurant overnight. This is Penterman's 8th time being served first, and he says people expect him to be at the head of the line each year. When we return, a look at this week's weather for the weekend. Now here's Jennifer with the weather.
Thanks, guys. The high today was 49 degrees. Outside right now, the skies are clear, but tomorrow morning we may wake up to some light snow showers. The high for tomorrow is 41 degrees with a low of 24. This weekend will bring some sunny skies, though. Saturday's high is 42 with a low of 22. Sunday will reach a high of 46 with a low of 35. The clouds will come back on Monday, though. High of 60 and low of 48. And some rain on Tuesday. Your high then is 66 degrees, though, with a low of 45. Now let's take it to the weather window. All right, so here we have a picture of from the top of the garage outside. I just wanted to show everybody how clear the skies looked. It looks really nice out today. We had some people, I believe, who were walking around campus just in their hoodies rather than in jackets all bundled up. It's nice out. We're getting ready for baseball. Here we go. It's nice enough to just wear a hoodie, but not nice enough yet to walk around with short sleeves. I believe we do have some people who rode in on bikes today. So that just goes to show you how nice it is, but I don't know if that's going to last for too much longer. So,
what is this snow coming tomorrow?
Tomorrow, you guys. So we're going to wake up to just some light snow on the ground. Nothing's going to stick. It might not even last. I wouldn't be too worried about it. But this just goes to show you how crazy March is.
I know, it was just 70 degrees. Like, I was wearing shorts and everything,
Yes.
and now I'm going to have to get my scarf back.
And it's going to be back in the high 60s over the weekend, but it's going to rain. So that's just what spring has in store for us.
All right, well, let's just get to April and May now.
Yes.
Thanks so much, Jennifer.
Your problem.
Thank you all for joining us for the National Rundown. I'm Avish Khan.
And I'm Jessica Mounts. Have a good night.